Hey everyone, I just came across a TikTok video yesterday about counterfeit coins and toonies, and I thought, what the heck, I'll have a look at my collection of toonies that I got lying around, and sure enough, I managed to find some that are not authentic toonies. So here's an example. Okay, so this one, look at this polar bear's paw there. See that? See how it looks like a little kid drew it, almost like a camel's paw or like a hoof kind of thing. Also, if you look at the head of the polar bear, see how his eyes kind of slanting. So that's a dead giveaway that it's a counterfeit. Also, I don't know, I gotta get the light to hit just right. Yeah, there we go. So you see this piece of the iceberg back here. It looks like a Z or like a Z. Just above that too. That's also not the way it should be on a toonie. So I was thinking, well, I noticed that it says 2005, so I thought, oh, well, maybe that's just the sculpt from 2005. Well, here's a toonie from 2005 that looks like it should be identical to that, but it's not, which means this one's real and this one's counterfeit. And so here's a comparison. Go to the polar bear's face. You can see his ear, his face, his eye looks like it's looking up kind of. And his nose is turned up. Whereas over here, kind of looks like the head of a sloth, and it looks like he's kind of dopey or droopy. So that looks like a polar bear, that looks like a sloth. Again, there's more detail in his paw by comparison to that. Another thing is the sheen or the shine on there. That looks very new. The border around here by comparison to this looks like it's been in circulation a lot more. It's got a lot more scratches on it and stuff like that. I'll show you the difference on the back, on the queen side. Okay, so if you look here, the queen's jawline is much more smooth, starts here and wraps around, whereas over here the queen's jaw just kind of comes down like this and across. It's more like a L shape, whereas this one's smoother. Another thing is the hair. They're just like, oh, well, we'll put some wavy lines in here and it looks good enough. Over here, there's a lot more detail in her hair. And again, this is 2005. So obviously, their knockoff is supposed to look like that. So these are like Chinese replica toonies. Oh yeah, another thing about the queen is if you look at her nose, and this one looks like her nose just kind of comes to has a bit of a hook to it, almost like the penguin. Whereas over here, it's smaller and doesn't have that hook to it. All right, so there you go. That's the counterfeit toonies versus real toonies. All right, let me know what you think of the video.